It just released a chilling new propaganda video where a militant talking in English shows a makeshift jail holding Shia prisoners.
Exclusive footage. You see here, prisoners. This is just some of the hundreds of prisoners that we have. Most of them Shia.
The prisoners are believed to have been captured during the militants' invasion of Mosul on June 10th. The video cuts to the exterior of a building being blown up. As you see there, according to the militants, prisoners were inside. Those claims cannot be verified. Our Nema Al-Bagher joins us now live from Baghdad. So, Nema, highly produced video, very disturbing, but this is, adding to their arsenal, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it has been a very busy day. This first day of the Islamic holy month of Ramadan has been a very busy one for the ISIS propaganda machine. In addition to releasing that video, they also released an audio message, also purporting to be from ISIS, this time announcing a name change, Frederica. They say they will now only go by the Islamic State, by IS, because they are now a caliphate. They are now claiming to be a state that in and of itself stretches through the north of Syria to the east of Iraq. And what makes this propaganda so powerful, Frederica, is of course there is some truth in it. They do hold territory across that pretty large swathe of geography there stretching between the two countries. But as you said, the Iraqi military looking to have the upper hand in the air, at least. They've had the first contingent of Russian fighter jets come into the country, and they're trying to ramp up their airstrikes on ISIS, and they need to. We've had 2 strikes in as many days by ISIS to the south of Baghdad on an armed forces base, and continuing back and forth over the crucial city of Tikrit, which of course is on the highway to Baghdad. And if Tikrit falls, it would bring the militants even closer to the capital, to the Iraqi capital there, Frederica.
The Shadows never tire of looking at the strange images caught by their trail cameras that clear winter night.
We have unusual things around here that happen, but it's usually associated with our grandchildren. But this case, we didn't know what it was. I was looking for a nice buck to be showing up on the trail camera, actually.
7:24, deer appear and all is normal. 7:29, a dim light appears. 7:35, it gets brighter. 7:53, a weird shape appears on the camera. The deer are lit up brightly. But how? The cameras are infrared and don't emit light. 7:56, another sharper light appears. Then it gets much closer, seemingly focused on the deer. It looks like headlights, but well off the ground, and there's no road. Then it flies away. Rayner takes me to the site deep in the woods. These are the trees where the object appeared.
Well, first I was trying to see if it was something, a reason for what we were seeing, but the more we looked at it, the more we realized it was something that was in the air. It was something that I'd never seen before.
Reaction from friends is what you would expect.
Well, actually, they're all just like we were. They're like, what? What is that? Hey, let me look at that again.
Another deer is seen looking at a light that seemingly comes from nowhere.
Well, now, whether it's alien, I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely it's UFO. Now, whether it's a government drone or what, I wish, if nothing else, one of them would step up and say, yeah, that's ours.
While Rayner and Edith admit they are wondering what this object was, would like to find out, are enlisting the help of friends to try to solve the mystery, they also say it's been quite a bit of fun.
It's a puzzle. It might not be solved, and this one that's, kind of fun. It adds a little flavor to life, I guess you could say.
Flavor and another ingredient tossed in as well.
We just was fascinated over it because of the fact it was right here, and it's real.
In Jackson County, Doug Walker, WLOX News.
And despite the mysteries surrounding the lights, the Shadows say they aren't really concerned about their safety and still enjoy.
A pair of human legs were discovered at a South Columbus trash facility. A worker found them in a pile of recyclable cardboard. Now the county coroner and Columbus homicide detectives are trying to figure out who those legs belong to and how they got there. NBC4's Ted Hart is live along Lockbourne Road with our continuing coverage on this. Ted?
Well, and Ellie, this is the kind of story that's more often associated with like a TV crime drama or the first chapter of a murder mystery novel. But it's real, and it's right here on the south side of Columbus. And now forensic scientists and Columbus homicide detectives are going to have to try to unravel this mystery. This is a trash transfer station for local waste services. They pick up residential and commercial trash and recyclables. Trucks come in and they dump what they've picked up. The material is then transferred to bigger trucks and sent on to its final destination. It was during that transfer process late yesterday that a worker spotted something unusual.
There are 2 legs in the trash.
2 legs, human legs.
A pair of human legs, each one wrapped in plastic. Brian Millett works on an adjacent property and says the employee had been using a bobcat with a grappler hook at the time.
They picked up a bale of cardboard and some body parts fell out of it, ended up being, some legs from the knee down.
The county coroner's office says it will do bone analysis to see how the legs were severed and will collect DNA samples to look for a match in the state DNA database.
So we told her we were gonna get help, but we really weren't. We were gonna run and let her pass away. So we ran.
The girls also told detectives how they each took part in the stabbing. This is their supply list. Notice the kitchen knife?
So then how did you get the knife from Anissa?
She sort of just shoved it into my hand and there it was. And then I didn't know what I did. It sort of just happened. It didn't feel like anything. It was like air.
Incredibly, the victim managed to crawl out of the woods. A bike rider found her and got her to the hospital. The young suspects were arrested soon after, both charged as adults with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. When investigators asked why they did it, they both had the same answer: Slenderman. And this is where a violent and nearly murderous act becomes simply bizarre. Slenderman is a fictional internet monster, a ghoul who lurks in chat rooms and some of the internet's darkest corners. He's faceless, often portrayed in a dark suit with octopus-like tentacles. Slenderman is believed to haunt children and those who look to expose him. Police say the 2 attackers said they first encountered Slenderman on the website Creepypasta Wiki. They thought he was real, police say, and that if they didn't kill their classmate, then Slenderman would hurt them or their families.
When you guys were walking, you thought you saw Slender as you were walking?
This was after Morgan stabbed her. And he has tendrils that are very sharp.
Do you see him in your dreams, or where do you see him at?
Oh, I've seen him in my dreams.
Evidence presented in court shows what was found in Morgan Geyser's bedroom: dozens of disturbing drawings and numerous disfigured Barbie dolls, many with the Slenderman symbol on them. All proof, the defense team says, the girls truly believe Slenderman is real.
Truth be told, I wanted to be locked up so that I couldn't hurt her, but that time has passed and now I'm in here because we were careless. I knew this would happen. I knew we'd get in trouble.